K-pop boy group that I followed is Shinki. Maybe some of you don't know them anymore, but I tell you, they are a legend. They are the one who saved the K-pop industry back in 2003 to 2004. After the disbandment of HOT, the K-pop sales was very low, as per K-pop experts. But here comes Shinki. They saved the K-pop industry. Maybe some of the idols was inspired because of them. They're like BTS nowadays. They are breaking their own records. They got the Daesung Awards. Also, they are in Guinness Book of Records for having a biggest official fans club members. The group was composed with 5 members: Jaejoong, Yoo-chun, Yoonho, Changmin, and Junsu. They are an a cappella group. I love the way they sing, especially when it comes to singing in a cappella. They're so very good. They sing a cappella very smoothly, as in smooth. I really love them because they're so talented. They can sing and dance at the same time. They're also participating in writing their own song. But sadly, back in 2010, they splitted into 2 groups. Jaejoong, Yoo-chun, and Junsu have a conflict with their entertainment company because of the unfairly treatment. But I still hoping, cross fingers, that someday they will unite and sing together in one stage.
The first K-pop group that I followed was Super Junior. Super Junior got me into K-pop in general. And technically, they weren't the first K-pop group that I knew of. It was UKIS, but it was Super Junior who made me become who I am today. I got into them. Well, I knew them. I've seen them. I've heard them because before 2010, 2009, 2010, it was huge. Sorry was huge together with Fire of 21 and Nobody by Wonder Girls. You can hear those songs everywhere you go here in the Philippines. Every classroom, every canto, every tricycle jeep, they were playing Super Junior's Sorry. So you probably I've heard them, but I didn't really know who they are. I don't have any idea who they were. So when they had their first concert here in the Philippines, there's this magazine show who featured us, a K-drama fan page, because they were doing a K-pop special. And that was when I knew that they did that because it was the first ever the biggest K-pop act here in the Philippines. That was the Super Show 2. So yeah, I got curious and then started digging about them, started watching variety shows in 144p sa YouTube. Yeah, and that was it. That was the start, and yeah.
Hi, this is Free. So the first question was, who was the first boy group that I ever followed or I ever scanned? So, one answer. Shinki or CBSU or BDSK or the Rising Gods from the East. What a funny name. Anyways, moving on. It started when I was 12 years old. And that was in 2005. Yeah, long time ago. And I've watched them on music station. They perform Rising Sun. And just a trivia. Up until now, my alarm tone is still Rising Sun. Sino hindi magigising sa Rise Up, which for me. Anyways.
Hello, I'm Emily. I've been into K-pop since about October 2012, And the first K-pop boy group that I followed was kind of how I discovered and got into K-pop. So I used to follow this German band, this German boy band called Apollo 3, and I used Tumblr a lot at that time. And I was following this account on Tumblr that posted pictures of this German boy band that I liked, and one day I saw that they just started posting these pictures of these blonde Asian dudes. One had like dark blonde hair and the other one had bleach blonde hair. And the one with the bleach blonde hair, I just remember seeing and thinking to myself, wow, he is gorgeous. I need to know who this man is. So I stalked this blog for a while and came to find out that his name, this blonde Asian dude, was called Eljo, and that he was a member of a Korean pop group called Teen Top. So I looked them up on YouTube and I watched one of their music videos called No More Perfume on You, and I was just in love. I was absolutely in love with all of them, with their hair, with their makeup, with their little skinny jeans. And I have just loved those boys ever since. In fact, I was supposed to go and see them in London last year, but unfortunately their concert got cancelled. So I've never been able to see Teen Top, unfortunately. Big sad times. I've seen a lot of groups, just unfortunately not them, but hopefully one day, right? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Let us know down in the comments which was the first K-pop boy group that you listened to. Be sure to subscribe and come back next time to find out which was the first K-pop girl group that we followed. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!
Micqua, and I'm joining you from the Kpop panel. Wow, I never thought I'd be in one, but here we are. I'm so excited. Today we're talking about the first ever K-pop boy group that I followed, or we followed at least. And for me, it was Big Bang. Might be common, but it started in 2007, 2008 at least, second year high school, and I remember jamming to The Last Farewell, Nanjamak Insa, Heaven, I missed them, and also Lies. It was downhill for me. I think it was over when I knew that GD wrote their songs, he helped produce them. At a young age, they were training for, I don't know, 6 to 5 years at least before they debuted, and yeah, it was insane to me then. Admittedly, it was just all about the music back then for me. I wasn't too emotionally attached to them. I wasn't aware, or I wasn't there during that time where they were training. I just knew that they had a long process before they debuted, but yeah, it's different. It's very different now to K-pop, at least to K-pop now in 2020. I had no idea about merch then or albums, although I do have my albums now from Big Bang, but I only acquired them last year. Actually, no, this year even. And yeah, I just didn't think it was all possible, and everything is more accessible now, and that's so exciting because GD is back. There's rumors of him releasing music for Big Bang soon, and I can't wait. Yeah, and also I can't wait to get my hands on the albums to come, because now I actually run my own little K-pop group order Twitter account. You can check it out. It's at K_Mfort. Yeah, K_Mfort. It's comfort. So K_MFORT. It'll be linked somewhere here. So yeah, and you can see me on my Stan Twitter, and it's gonna be chaotic, but I look forward to seeing you guys on there, and maybe we can talk about your favorite K-pop boy group back then and now, right?
First ever K-pop boy group that I followed. Ever since nung bago pa lang ako sa K-pop, yung boy group na kilala ko ay Super Junior lang, Big Bang, pati 2PM. Pero yung talagang nakakuha ng attention ko yung Big Bang, kasi dahil sa fashion nila, yung music nila, alam mo yun, iba-iba, hindi sila nagsistick sa maingay na song, sa maingay na genre. Tsaka napanood ko sila dahil sa Lollipop na song. Yun talaga yung una ko napanood. Hindi ko din alam kung sino yung magiging bias ko sa Big Bang, kasi paiba-iba siya kada comeback. Pero sila talaga yung boy group na sinundan ko. Tsaka konti lang kasi nun yung mga boy group eh. Parang mangilan-ngilan lang. Unlike nung lumabas ng mga third gen, sobrang dami na nag-debut. Super Junior, Big Bang, 2PM, yun lang yung alam kong mga K-pop boy group dati. Pero sinundan ko yung Big Bang kasi konti lang sila. Parang ang limit lang yata ng utak ko nun ay 5 or 4 to 5 members lang. Kaya sila talaga yung unang K-pop boy group na sinundan ko. Hindi lang dahil sobrang talented nila, magaling din silang pumorma. Pag nakita nyo naman yung fashion nila, di ba? Tsaka ang mamahal na mga damit nila. Tsaka yung isa din sa reason kung ba't pitalo ko yung Big Bang or bakit nagustuhan ko sila, kaya nilang sumulat ng kanta. Unlike other artists na hindi nila kayang sumulat ng kanta. Hanggang ngayon, inaabangan ko pa rin kung kailan yung comeback nila. Pero sana.
So the first K-pop boy group that I followed in 2010, I remember, was 2PM. 2PM starting with the song Without You, and I think I was really caught by the concept of like losing someone you love, and you know you can't live without them, but still you're gonna be okay and you can get through it. But that time I didn't know the history of 2PM. I didn't know that they came from 7 members and they became just 6 members. I didn't know any of that because 2010 internet was still not as accessible that time, so I wasn't able to do much research. But anyways, from then on, I think I became a real 2PM fan because I kept on listening to their songs, especially when Without You came out, Heartbeat came out. Yeah, those were like best 2PM songs I've listened to in that era. But then also when they did the songs like Hands Up, it was so good. And my favorite 2PM song was I'll Be Back. I always sing that song when I go to the Norimang. But yeah, that's it. And I think I even bought the Philippine version of their album when it came out, and because there was like freebies and like there was a launching event. Yeah, I think, but I don't know if I have it anymore. I think it's the 159 PM album. I just don't remember that much anymore. But yeah, 2PM for me will always be my first K-pop boy group that I followed.
Thank you for watching our video. Yay! So guys, if you have some topics that you want us, the Kpop panel, to talk about next, comment your suggestions down below. Also, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Annyeong!